And here we go. Can you hear me?
I can.
Great. Hi, everybody. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. Welcome to Jennifer's Open Book, where we don't believe in filters. We have a special guest today. Hold on one second, you guys. Y'all know I don't like doing lives. Okay, we have a special guest today. His name is Brandon, and he is a blind gamer. I'm still moving my camera. Hold on, you guys. I'm sorry. Okay. All right. All right. So we have a blind gamer with us today. Before we get to him, if you have not already subscribed to this channel, go ahead and hit your subscribe button, your like button, share this video, leave comments, and let us know what you think of this video. And go check out some of my other videos and let me know what you think. Um, I don't know how much you guys got. This is like the second time we're trying this. So um I know you guys probably looked at the first video, but we are again almost at our 100th subscriber. I say that every day. That's because we get like we're creeping up, so I get probably one subscriber a day. But don't forget that 100 subscriber is going to get a care package from me. I will let you know what's in it as soon as I get that name, the name of my 100th subscriber. So I appreciate you guys and all the love you're showing me. I have not been at this very long. That's why things are not perfect, but we're making it work. So thank you guys for your support. And like I said, go check out some of my other videos. So that being said, hi, Brandon. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Oh, you paused. Too long you paused. I got nervous. I thought I lost you again. I'm good. Um, so I have seen your YouTube channel. You have some funny stuff on there from your from gaming with a few people, and we actually have a friend in common. And I actually have seen you play on Switch. Now I don't play games. I actually didn't realize that games were even accessible. I haven't played a game since Nintendo. I'm talking about like old school, blowing a cartridge when it's not working, hit the top of the Nintendo.
Yeah,
Like right after Atari, Nintendo.
I haven't got to do that for years.
Yeah, I haven't played. I used to play Metroid. That was
Ah,
I that was the game that I beat, and that was when I could see a little bit. I've never been able to see well, but I can like sit close to the TV and play Metroid, and I actually beat that game. And I was so happy that I got to beat that game before
I never got to play that game.
I completely lost my sight. It was so fun. I love that game. Um,
All the games are on the Wii now. All the Metroid games.
are they? I see. I didn't
Yeah,
even know we people even still play Wii.
I,
I
I
don't hear
don't.
about Wii. I hear about Xbox and um what's the other
PlayStation
one?
and
PlayStation
Nintendo
4.
Switch.
Yeah.
The Switch has replaced the Wii.
And I've seen, so like I said, I played Nintendo, so there was like I don't know, 5 buttons on there. One looked like a cross, and then I don't know. Anyway, I can't remember. I'm not gonna tell you how old I am, but that was like you could tell how long ago the Nintendo was out.
Yeah,
That was in the 80s, I guess, or something like that. But I looked at a PlayStation 4 controller and an Xbox controller. First of all, I don't know how anybody uses the Xbox controller. That thing is so
I think it's
bulky.
cumbersome,
Ugh.
uncomfortable to use.
And then the PlayStation controller is less bulky, but both of them have like way too many buttons on it. Like I don't understand how you guys even play with those things. Like I don't know. I don't understand how you guys play with those things. I know you have to like do combinations. And who is sitting there waiting on you to key in a combination to fight? Like how fast do your fingers have to move?
Very.
Obviously. So anyway, I'm gonna let you go ahead and talk about your channel and gaming and all that kind of stuff. So just go.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll start off with I wasn't always blind. I hello.
Yep. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry, my sound cut out for a second. I wasn't always blind, but I lost my sight back in 2018, and before before this year, I believed that I would never be able to play games again. And then I came across this Discord that was for a bunch of blind gamers that played Mortal Kombat, and met a few people in there, and they taught me how to play Mortal Kombat. And then I've branched out since then and started to play multiple games. I've played Mortal Kombat 11, Diablo 3, oh, great, Black Ops 4, and what's the other game? I can't think of the other game. Can you still hear me?
Yep, I can hear you. So are
Okay.
all of those
I'm just
games
gonna have to
accessible?
quickly. I'm just gonna have to relocate because my phone just gave me the battery. So, one second. Go on. What was your question?
I was asking, are all of those games accessible? Well, they have to be accessible if you're playing them.
To a point. They're accessible to a point. One second. Can you still hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Sorry, I was just having to move into my living room so I can charge my phone. Yeah, most of the games that I do play, the game that's the most accessible is The Last of Us Part 2, but the other games are either accessible to a certain extent, or I've made accessible just by stubbornness. Learned how to play the game. Like the Call of Duty game, Black Ops and Diablo 3 are the hardest games for me to play
Hmm.
because they're the least accessible out of the four that I do play. They are fun to play. They provide a much more they provide much more of a challenge than the other games that I play.
So the two games that I have watched blind people play are The Last of Us Part 2 and Mortal Kombat. And The Last of Us has zombies in it or zombie like people in it or something like that. And
Hmm.
it's so funny to me. I am terrified of zombies, so I hate this game. But but at the same time I can't stop like watching my friend play it. And the whole time he's playing it, I'm like screaming and like it's so funny. My reaction is funny. It's so funny, but a lot of it is kind of boring because it's a lot of just waiting for something to happen,
Exploration.
really. Yeah, but when something happens, I'm like, oh my God. Mortal Kombat. I love to watch you guys play Mortal Kombat. Um, Mostly for your reactions. Like you guys, y'all reactions are so funny, and just listening to y'all talk mess to each other is hilarious. It's like being at a, especially
Especially
Ray
Ray.
is my favorite. Um, but it's so funny. It's like sitting at a poker game or something with you. It's so funny. I love watching y'all play. Um, what tell us a little bit about your YouTube channel and the content on your YouTube channel. I know earlier when we were talking, you were saying that it was not that wasn't your original plan. But tell us a little bit about your YouTube channel.
Well, when I first set out to start the when I first started the channel, it was supposed to go aside. It was supposed to be another forum for me to upload the videos from. I originally created the YouTube channel for a trip that I was doing. I was doing a sailing trip on the Tenacious, which is a toll ship that is designed to be fully accessible to all disabilities.
What's
So
the
the
name of the
ship,
ship again?
the Tenacious,
Okay.
it's owned and operated by the Jubilee Sailing Trust.
Okay.
It's a UK based company, and the ship is fully accessible to pretty much every disability. So like there are elevators to get around to each deck. There are these rubber ridges on the floor that you can use as a blind person to use your cane to guide you along the ship.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody on board is trained to an extent to be of assistance to one form of a disability or another. But I sailed on the ship for about 2 weeks straight, and that was an amazing experience. And so I set up
So
the YouTube channel because I was planning on recording a lot of videos for it, but
just
got
really,
caught up going. Sorry,
really fast. I'm sorry. I don't mean
no
to
problem.
cut you off. And this is completely off topic, but you brought up this ship that I've never heard of, and I'm fascinated.
hmm
So is it like a cruise, and where is it located?
It's a tall ship, so it's a sailboat.
Okay.
It's a three-masted bar. Trying to remember the actual title of the ship. It's a three-masted barge, I believe.
Barge.
I might
Okay.
be saying it wrong, most likely saying it wrong,
It's a
but yeah,
barge.
it's a tall ship. So
Okay.
yeah, the
And where is it
crew is right now I believe it's in the UK. Its home base is the UK, but it sails
Okay.
around the world doing different trips year round. I've reapplied for another trip that will be taking me from Antigua, bringing me back home to Bermuda. And that
Okay.
if I get in, I'll be doing it on in March.
So okay,
That'll be
thank
about 10 days at sea, so
thank
that'll
you.
be fun.
I asked you about it because it sounds like something that might interest some of my blind and visually impaired viewers.
Oh,
Um,
trust me, it's something that will be an amazing experience.
so you were saying that you started off wanting to make videos about you being on that ship, and it didn't work out that way.
I didn't really end up getting much footage. I
Okay.
didn't really get to make that many videos, so and the videos were like 30 seconds long, most of them, so I ended up just posting them all to my Instagram.
Okay.
But the original goal for my Instagram and my YouTube was to pretty much show blind people around the world there are things that they can do even when they are told that they are not able to do it.
Mhm.
So the original goal was to be doing the thing doing things that that blind people thought impossible
Okay.
and showing that it was possible to do. Still working on that, and I hope to be able to do more videos on both my Instagram and my YouTube with that. But that's
Mhm.
kind of where the gaming came in
I was gonna
because
say the gaming is a good example because, like I said, I had no idea that blind people could even game until I started checking you guys out on Twitch.
because before April of this year, I did not believe I'd be able to play any games. And then like I said, I met a few people in that Discord. I met TJ, and I met April, and then I met Ray through April and TJ later on. But
Mhm.
they taught me how to play Mortal Kombat, and then lately TJ has been teaching me how to play Call of Duty, and so I've
Okay.
been playing that for a long time, for a lot. It's been good to get back to the games that I enjoyed as a kid that I originally thought I would never be able to play again.
So I'm glad that you said that because there are I'm in a blind and visually impaired support group, and I see a few people who think that they are not able to do things that they were able to do when they can see. And I post these videos up there because I want them to be encouraged. I don't want them to
hmm
think that their life is over because they're blind. There are a lot of us out there who are out here living our best life. blind, and we're doing things that sighted people do. And like I said, I've been visually impaired all of my life, not totally blind. I went totally blind when I was a teenager, but I'm still. I I can't say that there's very much that I haven't done. I'm a single mom. I'm raising a 5-year old, which is uh like seriously a thing. But I've done everything, and as soon as we are like, I know everybody is out moving around, it doesn't necessarily mean it's safe, but as soon as I feel comfortable enough to go out there, I'm going to post some more videos, you guys. But I have done everything. I've even driven cars. I didn't say a car, I said car. Which I would not recommend blind people actually go out on the street and drive. But if you have a family member who loves you, um, try to find a parking lot. If you miss driving, just being behind the wheel, go ahead. I keep trying to get. I have a friend who has a Hellcat, and if anybody knows anything about a Hellcat, I think it has like 700 or 750 horsepower or something like that. And I keep on trying to get him to take me out in the desert so that I can open it up. And he will not let me let those horses out of the stables. He's like, no. So I keep on trying to talk him into letting me drive the Hellcat because I love sports cars. I don't want to drive, like, I don't want to go 200 miles an hour, but I want to get it at least above 60 in a safe place. But he won't let me do it. So I'm gonna have to probably try to meet somebody else who has a sports car who's gonna let me drive it a little bit. But your goal on your YouTube channel is pretty much what I want to show off here. I want to show I don't only interview blind people, I interview sighted people too, because I want us
Hmm.
I want sighted people to know that we are here and we are living, and I don't want this channel to only be about blind people and blind people things either. I want it to interest
Want
everybody. I'm one of those bridging the gap type of people.
you want sighted people to know that we don't fall into the stereotype of a blind person.
Right, right. So, you said you live, wait, one more thing. You live in Bermuda. That
Yes,
is someplace that I've never been to Bermuda. Is it beautiful?
yes,
You
it is.
you hesitated because you live there. That's what it is.
It's a good vacation place, but it's not nice to live. There's no accessibility here.
You hesitate. Like when people ask me, "Is Las Vegas fun?" I'm like, "Yes." And they say, "You go on the strip all the time, don't you?" No, I live here. I don't have to go on the strip. I've done it. The strip is a vacation spot. So yeah, that's a trip that
Yeah,
I'm gonna take one
the
day to
difference between like,
Bermuda.
if I remember correctly, Vegas is like a dry heat, but here in Bermuda, it's extremely humid. Like, what's the humidity today? Computer, what's the humidity today?
I'm not sure where you are.
What's the
For future
humidity? Hold on,
reference, you
sorry.
can enter your address in the device setting.
What's the humidity in Hamilton, Bermuda?
Currently, in Hamilton, Bermuda, the humidity is 69%.
Oh
Yeah,
wow,
today it's 69, but usually it's like 70, 80%. In
wow!
the summers, it gets up
You
to
can
like
go swimming
90%
while you're
humidity.
walking.
Yeah, exactly. Like the struggles of going to work in the summer is you'll get up in the morning, you'll get up and get a shower, but you can't, once you get out of the shower, you're just sitting there drying yourself off for about 5 minutes because you get your body dry and then humidity hits you and you start sweating again. By the time you get out the door, your clothes are covered in sweat stains.
Wow.
It's
I
insanely hot here.
I moved here from St. Louis, and St. Louis is really humid. And I'll give you this example. We have air conditioning in our house, so we don't sweat in the house. But I opened the door. I didn't step outside. I opened the door, and just sweat started covering my face.
Yup.
So, but it's not a better heat in Las Vegas than, like, it's not a better heat. It's a different type of heat, I always say. So
Yeah.
it's whether you want to burn or boil. Pretty
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. But let everybody know where to find you on social media, because we are promoting all of our social media right now. So let them know
Okay.
where to find you so they can check out your gaming and everything.
Well, my Instagram is the Blind Believer. My Facebook, my YouTube is the Blind Believer as well. My Twitch is Blind Believer 18. And if you guys play PlayStation or are interested in learning how to play PlayStation, my username is Blind Believer 19.
Thank you, Brandon. I appreciate you coming on here. Like I said, you guys, you can we're almost at 100. Almost there. We're gonna make it today. I believe in us. So I will have that name very soon. You guys stay tuned. I got some really interesting people that I am interviewing coming up. I appreciate Brandon joining me. You guys know where to find me here at Jennifer's Open Book, also on Instagram at Jennifer's Open Book. You can find me on Facebook under Jennifer Janelle, JINNERFER, JINNELLE. I always have to spell it because it's so different. But you guys can inbox me there. Let me know if you want to come on and talk about something. If you have an interesting story you want to tell, you want to talk about your life, want to promote your YouTube and Instagram and Twitch and all of that kind of stuff, guys, let me know. Inbox me, leave it in the comments, and I will get you on as soon as possible. Until next time, I love you. Bye. One sec.